Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm CJ, or as many of you call me. He says I'm cute. I hope you're all doing so well on this Thursday evening here in the U.S. or a wonderful overnight or day, depending on where you are in the world. Hey Mace, hey Peter. Hey Sue. Hey Sid. Hey Shelly. Oh, so this is. Hey Tina. Now this is the second time that Heyday has. Hi Escore. Hey Jordan. Now this is the second time. Hey 70s girl. Hey Katina. This is the second time that. Hey cute kitty. Hey boo. We are doing like these dueling kind of events. I want to talk about how this one's different a little bit tonight. And see how y'all are doing. And kind of give a little bit of some additional ongoings. Hey, Cindy. Oh, mosquitoes are really bad. Oh, already tonight. Okay. Let's see here. I want to do one thing before we get too far into things. Just for tonight, in case Mace, there we go. If I need to, Mace, you're good. If you need to go for timing wise, I know it's late. We've got two other surprise mods for the time being. And no, I'm not worried, Mace, but I know it's late where you are, and I appreciate you being here, but neither one of the two that I just added, no, it's for tonight only. And then we'll may do some surprise switch ups while I wait for some of the rewards to be able to get in. Not yet. Jen may not be able to. Not sure. Ouch. If Russell will get to. So this is Payday second go with this dual events. So you guys don't really need moderators, but y'all are so great for the community. I don't really need them, but just in case, they're there. And like I said, the rewards will be coming up so that y'all can spend your points for coming live. Those should hopefully launch in. I was hoping to have them for next week. We'll see. I have a dentist appointment Monday morning, and then I have another appointment that I may need to go to in the afternoon. Depends on if somebody needs me to go with them or not. Family wise. So that comes first. And then, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But, you guys, this I think is a little bit better. Than our first go at the events. The last time we had, if I can get over to my Twitch, I may add a second person over on Twitch. So just keep your eyes out over there too, because we are really close to hitting that Twitch goal. Mace, you have a very big competitive streak in you. Hey, Carol. I'm sorry I'm so late. I had to rush home from helping my... Oh, Jordan, you don't have to do that. That's so sweet, though. Hey, Roro. The last time that we had this event, we had a lot of deco in the task event. A lot of where at least the first half until you get to the deco has at least gone towards earning for the catalog. It's not a full competition versus the last time we had this event. We were truly competing against each other. We were competing for all these decos, and so the last one was the coin. Mace, what I mean is back in December, they actually, when we had the boat event, no, I'm sorry, not in the fall. In the fall, they did this. We had a global help for the mushroom bench. Because there's a reason I actually used this. This is a quick edit thumbnail from the first time we had this. Originally, if you go back and look at my past streams, there's one where oh, why is my restream not going? I think every time I switch my restream to be for even though I'm logged in, I think every time I switch to use it for Gen streams, it logs me out for my streams. I've got to remember that for next week. Sorry, you guys. I'm just going to make myself a note real quick. So I have to switch my restream between mines. Okay. Now I can add that to the beginning. Yeah, so the little I think I have it. Let's see if we can... Is that what they called it? Was the... Did we even get it? I don't even know if we got it, you guys. That's what's even worse. Yeah, we did. We got the mushroom. It's called the mushroom bench. This bench. We had a global boat event for this mushroom bench at the same time that we were doing one of the autumn task events. So this isn't the first time that they have thrown two events at us, but these are truly, like, these aren't as competitive. Like, we were last time going, one was for a global reward threshold, which in theory you would think would be really fun and something that we could get behind. But they don't have the algorithm as nice. I know I actually really haven't spent any musical notes, so I've bought the ones that were supposedly leaving and in the catalog, so that I knew that I had all of these checked off. I'm still not used to this. You guys, I actually really wish that they would move the dog over this dog path. Split the difference between the house and Maggie, and that they would take the dirt path and change it slightly so it's even, so there's not this green triangle right here. So it was an even, this is a path that continues this way, or that this whole thing was a triangle and it filled in. If that sounds really weird, for some reason visually this throws me. And then these two are just too close together. I very rarely use the book icon over here. Katina left a message in my Discord, and we both figured this kind of out. So as you can see right now, my book is closed. It means that there are no missing active stickers. And depending on which content creator or, well, really, there's been radio silence from the team. It's a mixed decision on how we are getting the lead singer. So it's supposed to be from a shop offer, but so far we've only had it in here with the percentage. This feedback has been given and given and given and given. And so I am really hoping that tomorrow, when we get the next set of potential offers for things, that we will see that. So if you need these, you should get them. Here's part of the reason there's been kind of no, I think, clarification for us, at least in the time being, for, I need to do 11. Let's split these up. Let's do 6, 5. Okay, so the part of the reason why I think we've had a little bit of, and then really it should be delayed, because this was brought up immediately about the lead singer. Almost immediately. the understanding is supposed to be that we're going to get this. Whether it be for a diamond offer or at this point, in all honesty, at this point, what they should have said is, and it's going to piss so many people off, and I'm really sorry for saying that word, but it really is going to, what Heyday really should do right now is just give us the lead singer. Here it is in your game shop, the way that we got the lighting tech. The lighting tech wasn't supposed to even be originally in the surprise boxes. And what happens for all the people who spent thousands and thousands of diamonds, like Katina or I think was it Raph, or I was talking with Raph about it. We really should just be giving it at this point, because if you're going to give us even, I'm still waiting on it. So we go in here and we see the percentages, like, yeah, it's super low that I'm going to get some of these. I'm most likely going to get this log path. Okay. This is where we're going to see, I've spent quite a bit as well. Hey, Leo. Thank you for coming, and please ignore Streamlabs. It reset itself again. It had an update, thanks to Twitch doing an update. So Streamlabs is really taking over on Twitch, but thank you everybody over on Twitch. I think we're like 2 followers away from meeting my goal over there. I am so close, and I thank you. Okay, this is how, in my opinion, this is the least, absolute least we should have gotten for probabilities, okay? The lead singer should not have happened this way. We have this, let me double check. Sorry, I gotta go grab I'm grabbing my phone so I can look. I'll update here. I need 2 more followers. Hey, Russell. We have a guest mod in Peter for tonight. So I would like to thank Leo for the wonderful follow tonight over on Twitch and getting me 1 more closer. So we have like 2 more. That's all I need over on Twitch. And I need about 1 or 2 more people just chatting, I think, in the stream tonight over on Twitch for me to be able to hit my Twitch goal. And then it'll be on to the next Twitch goal, which will be 100 followers. And I will be with, so you guys got to pay attention to, I will tell this again later, pay attention to the notifications, make sure they're on, and make sure that you're paying attention into like Discord for Jen, myself, or my other social medias, because I will be likely, hey, Strictly, I'm going to throw everybody off because with Jen going on vacation while she's going on, I am going to be taking potentially her either her Friday afternoon or Saturday stream. So that's why you're going to have to pay attention. So like this week, to make up for Monday, I will if she doesn't stream Saturday, I will be streaming Saturday. I will, especially because there's a chance I may not be able to stream this following Monday. So I will be, I will stick to my Thursday night stream, but then I may turn around and do a Friday or a Saturday stream. Thank you, Peter, for the follow over on Twitch. I will be, I will be doing some. I won't take them all. So, like, Cindy, I know you've been trying to look into it, and you're welcome to shoot me a DM to see if I can help you with maybe a live stream. Possibly, maybe we could do, like, even a co-one if you wanted to. I have some extra software capability that I pay for that I may be able to invite you in, get you some exposure if you want. But I am really excited that Jen's willing to give me a chance to possibly take a few of her streams. So I will let you know as I can. And I will definitely be sharing them with anybody else who potentially needs some time as well. But I know that I want to make sure I get out some of the events and oh yeah. So the 4th of July is is next Thursday. So I will not be streaming next Thursday unless you guys really want me to. And we can do a poll if we'll do a poll, and if you guys really want me to stream and it's not too crazy with fireworks here, then I will try to do one on Thursday. But it is the 4th of July, and it's for those in the U.S. it's Independence Day, so we will be. It's supposed to be a command. It was. But that's part of the reason why I'm going to be trying to swap around. Hold on, let me double check. I gotta refresh. Nope, I'm at 49 followers. Shirley, you are fine. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have these on our porch. We have some succulents, and one of them isn't a succulent, like it's not a type of cactus I'm familiar with, and it's I think starting to die. I'm gonna have to call my friend who's really good with these types of plants because it's got a whole bunch of like little gnats flying by it. I'm so sorry. Yes, Cute Kitty, I will be taking her Wednesday night stream next week. And then I will either be doing Friday or Saturday next week. I will let you know on Wednesday night. because I won't be able with the 4th of July. I just, if it's okay with everybody, I would much rather do that. Hey, Tammy, are you guys okay? Here, I could go in and I'll start a, either Russell or Mace on Twitch. If you do /poll, you can start a poll, enter that in, and then ask, would you prefer a stream on Wednesday? Give them an option of Wednesday or Thursday. And put July 3rd, US, or July 4th, please. Is that easy? Hey, Jen. Jen, I just want to make sure. Are you still okay if I take, like, Wednesday night even, since you won't be streaming? I thought you said yes last night, but we're going to have a full party here. Okay, good. Of course. Because I'd prefer not to stream on 4th of July if I don't have to. I'm going to put a poll up. Everybody probably will have, but since Jenna's okay with it. Hey, Jan. Jan, I'm going to start a poll. Okay, I'm going to start a poll real quick. And, ouch. Oh my. You guys, we made it over on Twitch. Thank you guys so much. I will submit the rest of us. I will submit the rest of what they need on Twitch to start my partnership over on Twitch. Thank you so much. Nightbot, you got your mod taken away. How are you even? Oh my gosh. Wait, what did I miss? What did Jen do? Oh, I haven't seen the shirt yet. I have been gone with the family thing that came up. Oh my gosh. You guys are just so amazing. Oh, what the? Okay, I can't do it. Sorry, Twitch. I can't do a poll from my phone for you guys. Oh my. I'm so excited though. Thank you all so much. Oh, I want to cry right now. Or scream with happiness. I don't know. I'm so happy. You guys are the best. I only got there because you guys got me there. We're getting close on YouTube too. We're like 45. Russell, I know. I thought like oh, Peter, you got being a mod tonight on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Oh, I am trying really hard not to cry. So much. Oh, okay. We got so good luck with that, Peter. I don't have a Letterman's jacket anymore. I had one for playing sports, but I've lost it in my mini moves. Uh, or was it in the one that got flooded? But I don't have one anymore. But I am like, oh, Cindy, thank you. You guys, I would. Hey, Suzanne. Suzanne, I hit 50 followers on Twitch, which means I can go for my partnership with Twitch. Which means I'll be able to start offering even more things over on Twitch. And we're only like 45 subscribers away on YouTube. And then I think 700 hours of watch time. So, like, honestly, like, I know you guys tend to sit here and sort of see a screen like this. Like, you guys aren't even seeing my face yet. And y'all are still showing up and supporting me and doing so much. And I love working this hard for the community because you guys are just so amazing of a community and such awesome people. Like, I modded Peter for tonight because Mace was the only one at the beginning, and I don't want to keep him up. I don't want to be that bad of an influence. He already seems to not sleep like me at this point for some of these streams. So I love trying to do what I can on spread, and I hope I can do more. And that's part of what I wanted to talk about tonight was how I really thought maybe in wanting to get your guys' feedback on this this change of dueling events. I know, Mace. I am a bad influence. I'm like, I don't need sleep. I'm gonna stay up and stream instead, and be in this place. And not. And I can't. I've got when I get done. I've got to go check out Jen's shirt for her Eras concert. Yo, she's gonna have the best 4th of July of any of us because she's gonna be. She's not even gonna be in the U.S. though. She's gonna be at Taylor Swift's Eras concert, and I am super jealous of that. And I'm really, 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 really hoping that you'll are just. You guys are such a blessed. You guys are so happy for me to even stream on Wednesday night so that y'all can have your 4th of July. I can have one. My kids aren't super big into the fireworks, but okay. I'm sure you'll take not just a bunch of pictures. You are not crazy at all. This community is amazing. Not crazy. I'm crazy, but hey, Chris. I've got so much stuff. We're getting to the end of the month, and you know that is like absolutely crazy things. I am going to end the poll here really shortly on YouTube, though. You guys overwhelmingly are voting to agree that I filling in Jen's time spot next Wednesday works for you guys. So I appreciate it, and thank you for the singing chicken, yeah. Okay, Jen, you're so thank you, Logan, and thank you. I okay. So y'all want to really laugh? Jen, get Logan to type in chat just hey. Y'all, he is a mod and didn't even know it. Hey, H Dale. Totally forgot that at one point in time, I don't even know how it happened, what I did. I don't know what the. Oh, I know what it was. Jen, you were on Logan's account, I think, one time when I first started streaming. And I modded it. So he has been sitting as a mod and unsubscribed to me. It was. I was looking the other day because Nightbots turned itself back on when with the update. So Nightbots now like anyway. I was going. Wait, who? Why? Why do I have a mod that's unsubscribed? That's not subscribed to me. And then I had to go look, and then I remembered whose channel was, and I was like, oh! So it's absolutely hilarious. I saw that pop up, and I was like, Logan says anything, and he's going to be in blue and scare himself. Oh. It really threw me the other night because I was looking. YouTube has gotten really good about sending me weekly updates because I'm so close to getting the partnership with YouTube as well as Twitch. And so they're sending me the incentives. And one of the notations was that I had a moderator that wasn't a subscriber. And I was like, and had to go through it. It was so weird. I know, me too, Russell. It's just weird to not be in blue anymore. It really is. But kind of back to where we originally started. I'm going to end the poll because y'all have agreed. So I will see you. It's okay. I don't mind. I'm going to give it a few minutes before I do the next poll. Because what I want to do the next poll on is, do you like this style of duel events versus the last one? And as a reminder, we've had this where we've had the task event and a vote event going at the same time. However, they were completely unrelated in any way to each other. So we had I forget which rewards task event they wanted to call it, but we had the Mushroom Bench as the global boat event, and this time we have the balloons. I also think we've also gotten like the most disappointing overall birthday. What do you mean? By more rewards in the task. Because, hey, Cole. Ooh. Aren't you fancy? Yes, Peter, you. I'm sorry. If you hear me hitting things, I'm legit, like, hitting mosquitoes off of me. So, in this task event, I thought we were getting pretty good. I mean, the coins, man, that's like a wash, okay? The the real incentive for doing the okay, like Peter, I agree. Give us the lead singer in the task event. Give us those 2 decos. That would have been fine. However, I don't mind the way they did this because here's the thing: we don't have the leaderboard. We've all complained about it because it messes with. Um, I have noticed that adjustment to Russell. It is a little harder in some ways. Like that was my first big, the 300 for the eggs. That's my first really big points. I had 1 lobster instead of the 4 because so many people had complained about it. They finally did adjust it, and that threw me. But the points were less as well. Thank you, Tina. I think the reason they didn't put like the okay, unpopular opinion probably. Here's my thought on how they did this task event and why it was better than the last time we had it. The first half, we know coins are hard for lower level players. Honestly, coins are hard for anybody who isn't fully done collecting all of their machines. If you haven't unlocked all of your machines at 124, if you're not over level 124, you're probably on the struggle bus with coins. It's never perfect. Like, I'm under 1,000,000 and I'm current with my machines and I'm finally maxed out on my lobster and duck. So I took the points. I was happy for it because I'm going to do the points. I didn't mind it on the path. I like the fact that they're giving us, in case you don't want to do that many boats, I'm glad that they gave us the musical note currency to be able to go over and you could shop. Even at 200, you were able to get one. You could almost do both of the decos at the beginning that was needed for this set. So you didn't have to do as many boats. And we're starting kind of that wrap up of the boats. So I am okay with the fact that we had the musical note currency. Tom is a wash. It's a placeholder. It wasn't kept. I actually swapped it out with one decent booster that I had because I was only a 1-star Tom. It wasn't worth it for me, but it may be worth it to a free-to-play player. If nothing else, it was worth it to me for the placeholder. You got up to the 200, and then you had enough points that if all you wanted out of the catalog left were your items for the book, you just did the task event. You don't have to be sending boats. So I was fine with the task event through there. And then once you get to the meet and greet here, you could be done and not even play. Just be like, cool, I've got my deco. Ignore the event for the rest of the month. Like, you don't have to do it anymore. That's not a problem. If you want those puzzle pieces, if you wanted that chick voucher, if you wanted the permits, especially for free-to-play players, then you were able to keep going. I'm going. I'm very curious. This month, almost depending on how you spend your chick vouchers will send you over the limit. And yes, I know some of you can't use the puzzle pieces. I don't like that that's not been swapped out. Give you guys extra permits, give you... There should have been an alternative in there. It should have been, oh, you can't use the puzzle piece or you can't use the permit. Did anybody have the permit in exchange for something? I don't remember, but I don't think I saw anybody. But they've got to do... Oh, I was hoping so. Cole, it has been. It shall... I would hope so as well. It has been asked. It has been suggested. I know at least Ricky has suggested it. He did it live in stream a couple months ago when it was first asked about with bringing back, because we got some Derby Olympic deco before. They have. They added them through the Derby though. But maybe Kellogg. But we do have... I don't have any of it out. Quickly before we do, I do have this one out though. The new Mediterranean fountains. There's quite a few Mediterranean items. That's like their new kind of quasi catalog theme that they've put out. It blends in with some of the Olympic deco, even with a pattern on it. So I do actually like the Mediterranean. I wish they had actually given the CCs the information versus us just finding them. And I'll try to pull up. But we have done the Olympic. You gotta be kidding. What? I want to bet you it's under rewards. I wonder what it's under, because I have it. There's a gnome. There's... Greg's had quite a bit. There's a disc thrower gnome. There's... But do I think we're going to get some? Here we go. So here we go. Classical gnome is what they called it. It's really a disc throwing gnome if you look at it. I know, Mace. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. I got one last night. And I have been waiting. Hey, Logan! Russell's got it out. Let's go to Russell. I should have known Russell would have it out. When doesn't Russell come to the rescue? I don't keep any of my stuff out, even though... Okay. He said town. There we go. Here's the little Olympic. So we've got it. We've gotten it through the Derby, though. There's the path, and the path has been on the wheel. I also thought at one point we did, but you guys, they're going they're going on vacation. Like Helsinki, not Helsinki, Finland has a 5-week vacation, basically, like a holiday that starts at the beginning of July. Some of our team, potentially, I can't say if it's true or not, or who exactly, Mace, you so took a while to catch on there. I know Russell did an amazing job. This is so much better than, and I didn't buy it because the last time we got it was, so I don't have the paid or the winner one. I think this one wasn't a Derby offering. I thought it was Diamond Pack, I believe. But uh, yeah, Katina, that's now in the shop because that's where you spend most of your vouchers. And I can show you guys another part of the update that we missed. Hold on. Ooh, excuse me. So sorry. Um, it actually does. It looks really nice, and I think they did a good job with making it so it could be summer or winter. Even though the last time we got these, it was during the Winter Olympics. Uh, so I'm hoping they do bring these back a little more like commonly, and they adjust. But here's, yes, everybody should have the new UI. As far as I've seen, nobody's still missing it. I haven't seen anybody missing the new UI. Uh, with Finland going on holiday, even if not all of the team is on holiday, it doesn't mean that we're going to get the same level of things. So are we getting something for the Olympics? Maybe in August. It'd be, that is that is actually the cicadas. Mace. I'm guessing you don't have cicadas over there. Cool, that should be a subcategory. They also have some weird names. Yeah, it may get a little loud. If it does, I will go inside if the cicadas get to be too much. Because they can get really loud. Uh, but given the fact that the team's like, I'm not expecting, like, normally we'd be saying, hey, we're, you know, 12 hours away from, maybe, or 15 hours away from a dairy news. Oh, yeah, so, wait, here, when you go, oh, is the category you mean? Yes. They're all mixed in now. I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm not, I am and I'm not surprised that they did it this way, as there is one for coin items so you can see them, but you're they're all mixed in now, and unfortunately you're just not going to know. What did I just pull out? Did I pull something out? Oh, okay. You're not going to know until you get through pulling out what you have. Well, they're going kind of on vacation. They're going through, I think, some internal changes on the team. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's for the bad of things. It doesn't mean it's for the best of things, though. Gonna have to wait and see. I would have loved, because they have a plan. They know what's going on ahead of time. I would have hoped that we had a dairy news for July that was already recorded before holiday. And I would have expected it to come tomorrow. Because it normally comes on the last Friday of the month. But we haven't heard anything. If there is, then it hasn't been said. Maybe we'll find out tomorrow and be like rushing to see it, but it's within the time frame that I would think like Jen would be able to say, or Ricky would be able to say, or anybody would be able to say, like, hey, yeah, we're going to have a dairy news tomorrow. I so it, I mean, yes, Cindy, they are doing a new game. It's a multiplayer world in the Clash. It's so um, it's it's kind of cool. I've watched it. I've looked. I think it. I mean, in theory, the idea of it's not necessarily something completely groundbreaking. I can see where some influences of a few things have come from other games potentially. I watched the video, and I don't think they claim that it's like fully a Clash game, but it is a um, it does kind of center around some of Clash. So no, the only sorting you kind of have is Maze. I haven't checked in a little bit, but I no, the sorting is like supposed to be like end of the year, I think, to the beginning, like opposite seasons, and it's really weird. It doesn't really go like we're in the summer, so opposite being winter and it's Halloween. I'm not sure if it's just because that's the seasonal decorations I have, or mm, the last time I checked Mace though, I was doing pretty good and getting I was pretty close to meeting my goal surprisingly, because outside I haven't made any videos on playing it. There are so many CCs, especially that like Clash and Brawl Stars, that were doing it, that and there's a ton of new heyday uh, creators coming that are putting out videos. Everybody wants to put out kind of videos right now. I was really surprised as well as that I've done. I think I'm I still have quite a way to go, Mace, for that. At least, I think. And honestly, we have, I mean, to be perfectly honest, and we have two minds here. If I will be very transparent about this, I am paying to stream the way I do. And I don't, and to have some of the things uh, that I can offer. So having like the points that you guys are getting now for watching me from switching over to having some of these things. Welcome back, Russell. I've paid for them. So would I like a code that's implemented across that I can earn some money to help offset the cost? Yes. However, that potentially means we're I would like to. A lot of you come, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore every one of you. So please don't take. I don't know how to say this without. There's a lot of us that go to Jen streams, to Phoebe streams, to Ricky streams, or Daisy streams, and I want to see everybody succeed, and I don't want to take away potentially income from somebody else. So so I can understand why there's some new requirements and things that are in place for content creators to hit certain goals. They want to see if they can bring in the subscribers, helps bring in income because you're getting a part of that. So I'm not rushing to go get a code and take something away from like Jed, who makes wonderful content creators. I don't want somebody who would be supporting Jen to come in, then support me because I'd feel bad. Like, I appreciate and I know how much it goes into it. Same for Ricky or Phoebe or even Schromer. Like, I've gone into his because I speak a little German, and it's poor German, mind you, but I can understand some of it, and I've gone to a few of his, and I really try not to talk because I feel like I'm not doing a great job of writing. I also can't, my keyboard's in English, and so I have to use my phone to talk and get my German keyboard. So that's a little. I'm not as big fan of the app versus using the thing. So I'm not like. I think it would be really cool. I'd love to have some of that income myself, but I want to make sure I've earned it and really deserve it for the work that I do, and that I'm not taking away from any of the other content creators that already have a code. I mean, I love y'all, but I also know not everybody can be pay to play and be supporting everybody. And I'm just glad you guys come. This is fun for me. I look forward to it. And I like this time. So I just do it for love. I'm not rushing to go get the code. And then, Sydney, for you, your question about if they would remake Heyday, what would I like to see? Here's a little secret. I actually think that they are somewhat these little updates that were UI updates of like the deco here. I think they're sneakily kind of doing a little bit of the upgrade. I don't think they're necessarily. There are things they could do that would be really cool if they remake it. But honestly, I don't know. They're never going to tell me. I'm not on the team. In theory, depending on what platform of coding the game originally was built on, and I have an idea. I have a very small. theory on which platform they probably started at least building the game on, given the year and what Apple was using at the time, and that it released on Apple first. Um, I think that we're getting to see a little bit of them trying to upgrade the game. And so, do I think they've gotten a little money hungry in some ways? And we've seen it with some of these like events. Like, if they don't have the lead singer in any other way outside that box, and this book stays, knowing that people are paying thousands and thousands of diamonds to be able to get an equal opportunity. Like, there's not a higher probability. Like, you're going to likely get more music notes than anything else. So, like, someone did, they did not respond back to me. I need to re-roll me. Thank you for that. So I think they are trying to give um Russell, but you also give a lot. So, like, I don't know. I think your karma balances out. Maybe that's how you'd want to look at that. I think they're trying to upgrade the game behind the scenes. It costs a lot of money. I wish if that's what they were doing, they'd say, hey, we're trying to make updates, because I would love to see, like, I know it is winter for Cindy and Daisy. Those in the southern hemisphere, it's winter. Like, how cool would it be if you could have it seasonally to your location? So even though, like, Halloween's like in the fall kind of for us, yeah, we have commonality of like uh, Halloween's the this time of the year, but you could go visit a Halloween farm that's true to what maybe their country looks like, because they're in the middle of summer or spring. They're in spring, so it's warmer, and they have a farm like this, but decorated for Halloween. That's why, for Peter, like, he does. Peter, if I go into your farm now, do you have Christmas out? Leah probably does. If I went to theirs, like, that would be kind of become a normal thing, where not everywhere in the world has the same weather as what's in game. So I would like to be able to have like the different seasons, or to be able to. Leo, I think will fit actually with some of the Christmas designs if you mix them. So I think to be able to have some of the, not just the deco out, but just for it to be kind of like, even if it's geo specific, but what if you just really love the winter look of the farm and you want to keep winter? So, Maze, I would understand for July, because Christmas in July, at least here, is a thing. Because it's like the halfway mark. And it is wintertime in the southern hemisphere. So they're getting snow. So I understand. to me, I understand why we could potentially have it. Like, it's not, but based on where it's from, it's not a southern hemisphere design. Like, I'd like to see some of that, maybe, if that makes sense. I would love to see some of the 3D. So, when you go and you turn like a machine, you can have it in multi-facets. What I really want, though, the biggest thing that I would love to ask for is a camera change to the game. So if I could fully like zoom out and see my whole farm or somebody else's farm. Like you get that big picture. Or I can tilt it. It's not like looking kind of at this downward angle, but I could kind of look up and change that directional. If any of you got to play Everdale or see any of the Everdale gameplay, it has that kind of camera. And I would love to see that implemented, but that cannot be done. That the software that's needed for that, the programming to be able to do that, just the camera portion. It takes, yeah, it does take a lot of work and coding to an extent, but it also needs a newer platform. So you have games are built on and every app is based on like a platform, like a type of coding and in a software. And the things that we have now are so much more different. We're talking about like, how cool would it be if they could update this to even be, I will honestly say, I will not be surprised in a year from now if we're talking about Supercell coming out with a new game that works in like the virtual reality. So where you could be in, I mean, we're talking about the fact that Disney is even joining in on working on making a walking treadmill, basically, like a movable one. So no matter what direction you're walking while playing a game, that you are able to. You guys, I got so much stuff this time. And worse, I forgot to collect all of my road. I wish I would change that in the valley. But that, I mean, to be able to farm in that would be so cool. To be able to have, like, if you're going into the valley, to have, like, the map where you can see the whole thing. To be able to, there's so much new things, and technology is changing rapidly. I think the fact that Heyday still is even a relevant game is something amazing, because there are games that came out around the same time, I can tell you, that are in the similar field have been abandoned. I would left Heyday to go play one of those games, work with them, and I'm back at Heyday because they couldn't do some of the things that even Heyday's attempting to do, and their game's broken now. Like, it's sitting in the store, and I am telling, like, it is not a viable game. And I love the fact that Heyday has worked hard enough, and I will give them credit. They have kept this a viable game. They have to keep it a viable game, and I just wish, if that's what they are trying here, if they are trying to like implement these changes, and it's meaning that they're having to do like the platform in which the coding's written on upgrade or implementing like a new thing in the back that's costing a little bit more. We're having some of these new decos that we've all loved, like even looking at some of like the canals, the fence, the stable fence, the way they've changed and how they look, and like this greenhouse here, like to have the butterflies going, that's almost multi-dimensional, and it's not 3D though. But we have gotten an upgrade to those. Like, just say like, hey, we hate that there's an increase, and we're trying to keep this free to play, but at the same time we're doing this. Just give us the balance. And I think that we're in that time of awkward period, maybe, where they're trying to find a balance. But I do wish there was a little bit more transparency with that. We're just not seeing that. And I think it really stinks because, like, we get 10 diamonds for a global event. We got 10 diamonds for reading the community thing. They could have given us 30 diamonds. How hard would that have been? It doesn't cost them like that much more in the long run. It says, hey, we value you as a customer. When we did the 10th birthday and the time capsule and all the free things that we got, and how cheap the house was, and how cheap everything was, and we had such an easy introduction to the task event, we probably got slightly spoiled, but it really said, like, hey, look at us. We value our players. You guys have gotten us to this huge milestone. But then we've gotten to a point now, 2 years later, where we're going, we don't feel as valued. We're not getting as much. Like, this book could be really cool, but if you don't have a lot of money to spend on this, and we only get the lead singer on the shop, even if I have money with the we, there's always going to be a trade-off. I mean, I think we're going. How to there are even new themes out there that like I think they're working on trying to find a happy medium, and I think there is a happy medium. I think they just need to find it, and I think, unfortunately, they're not spending as much time in some of the community. That's not, there's just a little bit of a breakdown, I think, in some of the communications. And I think sometimes when I look at the feedback, like, if they look at us with the book, like, all of us are probably going to say, we're not happy with this lead singer situation. This is what it is, but you can't say we're just not happy. Like, hey, the probability should have been higher, so it was like essentially a guarantee you were going to get it either in the free chest because you played, or show that. Because how about the people who have, potentially some kind of, is it, depending on, maybe it's OCD or anxiety or. Bye, Jen. Thanks for watching as long as you've been able to. And good luck getting ready for the trip. See you in your stream tomorrow. I really think that the lead singer is a good example. Like, we should be like, hey, could you have put it at a higher probability? Because that was the only way you could get it. You know, it's going to make somebody, like, I want this book filled. 500 Night Suzanne. 500 music notes doesn't motivate me. I already had the heyday letters. But this 50 diamonds motivates me a little bit more, and it gave me an extra boost to the Farm Pass bundle. And I really appreciate it. I would love to have it, and it's going to drive me nuts if this book stays and everybody comes and goes and sees, like, Night Shelley. They're going to come and say, like, oh, I wasn't lucky enough, or I couldn't afford to buy the lead singer. 500 music notes isn't enough for me to spend, 59 diamonds, sure. I'm getting 3 rewards, and granted, I take the risk of one of them being one crop, or, one product, or 3 crops, but at least I'm getting, I'm getting 3 chances. I'm taking that bit of a risk. What happened, like, down the road, if we have more of, like, a paid collection versus what I think is truly going to happen is we're going to see where we've had, like, the Oktoberfest. We're going to have that Oktoberfest collection, and we're going to see more task events and deco through here that we earn them from, potentially. At least that's what I would hope. So it's obtainable for all players. But, we got to make sure that the feedback we're giving to Heyday is also helpful for Tom. It can't be like, we don't like the... we don't like the leaderboard, but once it was explained, like, hey, somebody can visit this, that you guys can't even fix, that if you go to send a friend request, you can't visit the farm. If you get an incoming friend request, okay, so outgoing I can visit. Once I send, I can't visit. So if I send a friend request, I can't visit that farm. If it's there, it's the first time. I haven't sent it yet. If I'm checking to see if it's the right player, that works. If I'm friends with somebody, I can visit. If I have an incoming friend request, I can't visit them. Like, we fixed it so that you can go to on the leaderboard, you could visit, but that was probably because it was coded on a newer platform, or a newer set of, what I mean, like, I don't know how to explain. If you're not technical, the coding platforms, the best way I can explain it. I'm really sorry. I hope that's helpful. Like, you have to have a base. Like, you just don't go into you need a foundation. If you're thinking of, like, an app or a computer game, a mobile game, you think about it as a building. You have to have that foundation to build on. So when I say a platform, that's kind of the term I use within the industry. You have to have that base to be able to build your game on, that foundation. Hey, Rachel. So when they do that, so we could have the original game on one piece, another piece that is compatible with it, and this part of the game is built on it. And then another part where another part of the game is built on it. And so it kind of like layers over, and the original part foundation now needs updated. And that's what they've got to try to move smoothly. And it may be a bumpy road, but by moving it, we're going to get it to a place where we get these really cool things. And there are small things that they did in the update that we've seen. Like, we've talked a lot about like retention here. This is ridiculous to me. If you guys see my screen right now, my friends list here is pulled up. It is stayed up. I have to push the button. When I push this button again, watch. Russell is still going to be on here because that's where I am. There's retention within the friends, so you're not scrolling around. So if, like, even let's say I'm going down to Peter, okay? I forget what level Peter's like 109. Okay, let's say I think, or 111. He's, I know he's not too far on me. Hey, Daniel. All right, let's do Mace because I found him first. Okay. Thank you, Peter. No. So 105. We're going down. And we have Not Obsessed with Daisy. Needs help. I want to go back to my farm. And I'm going to spend diamonds. Okay. Now, normally, if I go back originally, before update, okay, you guys, I would have had to re-scroll all the way down to find Peter again. We have retention for finding Peter. Like, he's right back there on my friends bar where I left off. You know, like, yes, now it stings if you want to go all the way back because you're going to the front, but that's so helpful because it applies even to... my mom hasn't been on since I revived her farm. She started playing again. She must not have been on recently. So, like, that's a really cool thing that we've got in there. Like, it's nice. It's a small thing. But we accidentally found it. Hey, they didn't come out and say, like, hey, we listened and here's this. And we can do this. Like, there's other things. Like, it took a while. Like, the no leaderboard on this task here because it's not good. Like, that's gone. Is it gonna stay gone? I hope so. There's a lot of things, like, I would love a competitive, so for anybody who's playing Squad Busters, like Peter, Mace, my youngest, he's been playing a lot. This thing isn't working again. So they have a leaderboard in... You're welcome, Peter. They have a leaderboard in Squad Busters, you guys. How cool would it be if we had one for, like, trucks and boats or even town? I think that's not as reasonable. But truck and boats, having not just, like, this global, but it resets. So let's have a competitive league for, like, every month or every so many months where you can retry to be on this global leaderboard in the top. And if you finish in the top, hey, maybe you get like a little extra something the way we do in the Derby. same with the boats, like you or the trucks. Like you send so many trucks, and it's gonna be a really cool addition, I think, to the game. Because what if we have like 2 time XP? You're gonna see how many people, but at the same time, I think that's why we don't have it. If that makes sense, because you're gonna have people who only play the events, and the events for the month would have to be more balanced. So if they came in with like the temporary machine, we're not going to have boats, but at the same time, maybe you're going to have different boat leaderboard people who never get the chance because they're not going to spend the diamonds. I could make an argument for either side here. Get me in front of the developers, and I'll give you a reason why that could be fun. We get a global leaderboard for the global event, but it'd be really cool to have like a competitive side for even is it monthly? Is it more? We'll see. But I mean, I think that could be cool. There are things that definitely can be done and still updated. And I think they have done some things to do it. Oh, and the other one we missed, because Maggie's back for the birthday. So we always get the picture at the end. And if you select any of these, it changes. If you the truck, you can now see all angles how it'll look. And it doesn't just work here, it does work in the collection book. However, again, like you can't do multiple parts. So if I want to change it back to the truck I usually have on my farm, since Maggie's here, I can. And this way you can see how it looks all the way around. Because maybe you go and visit somebody's farm and you really like their truck, you want to play around with it. It's a kind of cool thing that we can do that. The house, I'd really be interested to see what the backs of these houses look like. But we don't get that in the 2D. And we don't need it for here because there's no dimensions to it. The truck is the only one that's dimensional because it does turn around to leave. So it doesn't like just back up down the driveway. It is a 3-dimensional object within the game in a sense. What do you mean you can't buy without changing? No, you can't. So I do wish that they would change that. So if I would here in the shop and I really like what I have up, but I like the offer that's in like, oh, I really like these. Okay, that's what it's gonna look like. I don't want to change it to my truck, but here we go and do it. I like if we could buy from Maggie to add to our collection book without having to implement it, but you can't. I'm just glad that they finally gave us a preview for the trucks. And it is a lot more directions than I thought it would be. And I don't know why. I mean, this one's the one we're used to. Night Katina, thanks for staying so late. Yeah, we can't. Maybe one day, but maybe one day we'll also get some of these for skins and designs for the boats. I don't know why we don't have them yet. There's so many things. And I do have some plans for like some videos to help show you guys, like, kind of what I'm hoping, some things that they can do into the game planned. But I'm trying to finish going through with some of the graphics. It's still a learning curve working with that for me on the platform that I'm trying to do it on, and then integrate it into a video. So, got some cool stuff that I'm working on. We'll see how long it takes. But I think yeah, the individuality that we'd get, like, I mean, Ricky's talked about putting it on even like town buildings, and that would be a lot of fun. I would love to see a little different, but at the same time, I also like the that the buildings stay the same. Like, it's a little different than what. But my other thing would be like some of the newer designs on some of these machines don't feel uh, as if they were designed. The continuity between them isn't the same for the OG ones. Some of these to some of like even the new ones, like the cupcake maker really sticks out. The essence machine is like a steampunk design to me. The yogurt makers in between. So maybe even like the ability to make the the machines feel like they're a little more equal, or maybe you want to have like a really cool area that, hey, this kind of goes with this deco group and these designs, and some of them are like the taco bar has designs which we saw on Greg's that you could get in the wheel in the catalog. The problem is we have so much, and sometimes they just start changing and coming up often enough. So we'll see. I've got a couple hours to my next catalog offer for the mystery package. I'm hoping to get another new good one because now we have these Mediterranean, and I'm curious if that's like our Easter egg into maybe the style. Yeah. Parcel that pens. Oh. The stable fence. And some of them more now changed than we've had before. But I wonder if this is an Easter egg we're going to get maybe like a Mediterranean style machine in the next update. I mean, I'm not hoping for a machine, but possibly that could be. I'm curious where that's going, the Mediterranean thing, because we don't have. I don't know what machine that would necessarily line up with, but we'll see. I'm curious. I'm a little sad that we haven't heard anything about the dairy news. I have a suspicion it's because they're going to be on vacation, or they're already on vacation or holiday. We'll see. Oh no. I was hoping we get something for July, and maybe they'll go back to giving it to the CCs and letting them tell us. And maybe we'll get something better, because the birthday, it's cool, but it's not been my favorite birthday with him, if that makes sense. And I know a lot of you have said that as well. So, but it is getting late. Even though I had some other stuff I wanted to potentially do, I do need to end the stream, you guys. So thank you for hanging with me as long as you have. Thank you so much for getting me over 50 followers on Twitch. And hopefully that partnership, I'll be able to get approved and we'll be able to get that going. I really appreciate all of you and to being here and all of the likes to this streaming. I hope y'all have wonderful time. I will see you guys for sure next Wednesday. Monday will just depend on how my appointment goes in the morning with the dentist. I will let you guys know. I will see some of you in Ricky's stream and some of you in Jen's stream tomorrow. I think her last one for 2 weeks. So, happy farming and bye, y'all.